How do I go about BFM27 Introverted-Ness without sounding too needy or rude F24? Am I in the wrong or being too pushy? Hi, I24F have been with boyfriend 27M for 5 years and have been very happy together. The issue I'm posting about today has to do with his inability to socialize with our neighbors. This issue also used to be an issue with him socializing with my friends, but they were a little rowdy, so I get that they weren't his crowd. I moved in with him last year and haven't really been hanging out with my friends as often as I used to, as I'm now considered to be in the boonies, aka Jersey City, LOL. All his friends live here, so we mostly hang out with them, and I've gotten very close to them and made the effort to really be friends with them and not just the girlfriend. Same goes for our neighbors. He's been here for 4 years and hasn't made a single friend in the building, but this past year I've had dinners with our neighbors downstairs, exchanged Christmas gifts with our neighbors next door, helped move in our brand new neighbors, had another neighbor downstairs watch our cats in exchange for watching their dog. It's been great. And because I typically stay at home now, due to being back in school and moving to a part-time job, it's been nice to not have to travel to the city and just text my neighbor to see if they want to hang out. Mind you, there are only 5 other units in the building, so it's a small-knit group of people here. All of this has been done without my boyfriend. He's cordial with them and will say hello if we run into them in the hallway, but I feel like I'm always making excuses for him not being with me. He's working, he's out right now, he's on a work trip, etc., and I feel like such a loser because I'm essentially hanging out with couples, and for the most part he is out of town often, but this happens even when he's here. So to get to the point, the neighbors I exchanged Christmas gifts/cookies with right next door have been so sweet this past year. It's a family, mom and dad, who've lived in the building since 1987, with 2 kids, M27 soon to be doctor, and F18 filling out college applications and getting ready to leave the nest. I've gotten along well with the kids, but mom and I have been besties recently because she's a Som, doesn't speak a ton of English, and she's been teaching me how to cook Asian dishes while BF is out of town, and so we frequently exchange meals every now and then. My Hispanic dishes for her Asian cuisine, yum. And we chit-chat a lot through Google Translate. Well, anyways, tonight, my boyfriend is home and I get a text from the daughter saying, "Hey, are you guys home? We'd love to pass along another dish and give you back some Tupperware," and I'm so excited because he, BF, only ever hears about these moments but hasn't been in town to see it in action, and because their family is very traditional, they always ask about BF, and I have a feeling the men of the house there want to talk to the man of the house here. I know it sounds silly, but coming from a traditional Hispanic family, I recognize their values, and naturally I wanted him to come say hello with me. Well, they say they'll knock in a few, and BF is laying in bed, and I'm like, they're gonna knock any second. And he's like, all right, they knock, and I tell home to hurry his, but over here and nothing. I go over to the bedroom and I'm like, will you please come say hello? You're always saying we need to network for your job, financial advisor, and the son is going to be a doctor, and they're good people, so maybe we can help them out. This is for you too. And he's like, this isn't the type of networking I want to do, I just want to chill. And I was like, okay, well, it's not networking, it's just saying hello. They are bringing us food and we were about to order, so thank God, right? And he's like, yeah, I guess, just not really in the mood to chat right now. It's frustrating for me because he wants me to be social for him at gatherings and be super buzzy all the time around his friends or clients, but when it's my things, they don't matter. I'm even f***ing converting because I fell in love with his religion, and I feel like I wish the process were more about both of us coming closer to the religion, but instead he just watches me read all about it. He's not involved with it at all, even though Rabbi specifically said that we should both be putting in the work. And no, marriage is not on the table right now. I'm just doing it because his sisters and mother have taught me so much and I've fallen in love with it. Anyways, back to the story. So I end up just opening the door and saying hellos and goodbyes, chatting with mom and saying, I'll get you back next week, basically just having a good time. Then I proceed to text siblings and say, tell mom again the food is amazing. This is coming at the perfect time because I was just about to order food, and the son M27 says, of course. We were hoping to see BF, but maybe next time, and I just felt so embarrassed. So I walked to the bedroom to find BF sulking, and I'm like, are you okay? Why didn't you come out? And he says, no reason, I just said I don't really feel like chatting right now, and I said, I totally get it, but that took less than 5 minutes, and it's so sweet of her to give us food. And his response is, well, I didn't ask her to bring food over, to which I said, it's just a nice thing for her to do. I've told you we do it all the time, why could you just do this one thing for me and not be antisocial? Well, then he just curls up on the bed and I feel bad because maybe he was feeling anxious about having the conversation. So I hug him and say I'm sorry and try to explain that I just want him to know how I feel and that it felt embarrassing that yet again I had to cover for him and be like, oh, he's not home again. And he said, well, I'm sorry I'm embarrassing. I'm not sure how to go about this situation. I just can't keep getting into the same circle. I have to help my neighbors move furniture again, and it would be nice to have my strong boyfriend come help out and we could all get drinks or something, but that's just not ever going to be his thing. I don't know what to do. Also, I'm not rereading this, so if it has typos, then I'm so sorry.